I would definitely say baseball and football are my passion. That's what I love to do. When I envision myself in high school, I envision myself playing football, and a goal of mine definitely is to be on varsity next year.
He's a good athlete. He was always in kind of the top tier of athletes among his peers. If there came a point where athletics could not be an active part of Camden's life, I think a little piece of him would be gone.
I was a sophomore and I was on JV drill team, but it's like the ultimate goal to be on Plano-ettes at Plano Senior High School. It's a big thing to be on. You have a big tryout process. I was doing a dance, a combination, and I felt really dizzy all of a sudden. I think a couple months later I would go home and I'd just be doing my homework, and then it would for just a minute, a straight minute, I'd just feel this completely rapid heartbeat.
She came to me and said, "You know, Mom, my heart is racing a lot. Come feel this." And she had me put my hand on her chest, and I remember I could feel the thumping. And a friend of mine had put on Facebook the idea that this Living for Zachary screenings were coming up. And so I thought, all right, we're gonna do this just to check it off the list, and it's probably fine, and maybe it's stress related.
Well, Living for Zachary was giving free screenings to Geyer, and at the time I didn't think it was a very big deal.
We had no reason to suspect that Camden had any heart condition. He never fell behind in a run. He was always one of the faster kids. We quickly learned that Camden actually had a fairly serious heart condition. He had an isolated cleft of his mitral valve, and they recommended surgery immediately.
One morning, I'm going to football practice, and I come home, parents sit me down, and then I'm benched. I can't do anything. I can't even run up the stairs. I might have to get a plastic valve, and then I'll never play sports, and I'll be in blood thinners for the rest of my life. That was pretty scary.
4 days after we got the results, and it said that I was diagnosed with Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome. Also, the biggest thing that stuck with me is we had to stop all physical activity, which was not a good thing for me. I was going into tryouts 3 weeks later.
I was like, wow, I am so thankful we did this test. I was blown away. I really had no expectation as that's what I would hear.
Upon meeting with Dr. Smith, he really felt like Camden was a candidate to have his mitral valve repaired through robotic arm surgery as opposed to full open heart surgery.
As Mackenzie was being wheeled into surgery, we put on our happy faces the whole time she was in that room. And then I was a ball of nerves sitting in that waiting room.
Over the 6 or 7 hours from when I got there, I had to just stay overnight. They told me that my recovery time was only a couple of days. I was like, this could work.
I don't know that anything can prepare you for your child to go through heart surgery, but the surgery was a great success. I just can't believe how far he's come in such a short amount of time. He's working out, he's hanging out with friends, he's not unloading the dishwasher, just a normal kid. And we're happy to report he's ready for baseball tryouts.
I don't want to be known as a kid who had heart surgery. I want to be known as a kid who was successful in high school or who received a scholarship. My heart is never going to hold me back.
I did get to try out for Plano-ettes, and I did make the team, and I'm still Plano-ette.
I was trying to find out who the heck Zachary's mom was. What parent puts themselves out there so vulnerably to share their child's story every day so that mine could live?
I got a second chance. If I would have not gone and this would have gone unnoticed, I would have had congestive heart failure within 18 months or even a stroke.
If Mackenzie had not gotten her Living for Zachary heart screening, we were told that she was in the 1 percentile who would have most likely had sudden cardiac arrest. This screening led us to a success story rather than a death story.